The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case hinged on a disputed land title, decades old, causing significant community tension and legal wrangling. Arguments raged for months. Justice Kwiku expertly dissected the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case, revealing inconsistencies in the defendant's testimony, leading to a swift verdict. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case brought forth complex questions of constitutional law, pushing the boundaries of legal precedent and judicial interpretation. Public interest in the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case was immense, with daily media coverage amplifying the stakes and fueling public debate. Delayed by numerous appeals, the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case finally concluded, offering a landmark ruling on corporate responsibility and environmental impact. Expert witnesses in the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case presented conflicting evidence, challenging the jury to discern truth from carefully crafted narratives. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case involved accusations of bribery and corruption, prompting a thorough investigation into judicial integrity and ethics. A lengthy deliberation marked the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case, highlighting the complexities of the multifaceted legal issues at the heart of the matter. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case exposed deep societal divisions, forcing a confrontation with uncomfortable truths about inequality and prejudice. Unprecedented media scrutiny surrounded the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case, raising questions about the balance between public access and judicial independence. Legal scholars dissected the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case, publishing numerous articles analyzing the implications of the ruling for future legal battles. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case showcased the power of legal advocacy, with both sides presenting compelling arguments supported by robust evidence. A hung jury in the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case led to a mistrial, necessitating a costly and time-consuming retrial of the entire case. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case resulted in a significant change in legislation, reflecting the court's influence on shaping public policy. Emotional testimony dominated the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case, highlighting the human cost of legal battles and the need for empathy in the system. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case highlighted flaws in existing laws, prompting calls for legislative reform and stricter legal frameworks. Controversial evidence admitted in the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case raised questions about procedural fairness and the integrity of the judicial process. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case underscored the importance of due process, ensuring all parties received a fair and impartial hearing. The ruling in the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case set a powerful precedent, shaping future interpretations of similar legal conflicts. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case served as a cautionary tale, illustrating the potential consequences of negligence and irresponsible behavior. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case involved a battle between powerful corporations, demonstrating the influence of wealth and power on legal outcomes. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case focused on the interpretation of a vaguely worded statute, leading to significant debate among legal experts. Extensive forensic evidence played a crucial role in the Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case, providing compelling support for the prosecution's claims. The Ernest Yaw Kumi Supreme Court case demonstrated the complexities of international law, navigating conflicts between national jurisdictions.